welcome back. Yeah, there's tons we have to learn today. We've learned things like colors and people and some other little helpful signs. So check out those videos if you haven't already. Today, I think today we'll cover a lot of animals. And even though this may not be extremely helpful in your everyday conversation, you'd be surprised at how often animals can come up. It can be a nice icebreaker to ask someone what their favorite animal is and why. But you can still talk about things like your pets and stuff at home if you have these animals under your belt. So I'm going to start with the easy ones, like the pets you have at home. Dog. I've seen dog just spelled out D-O-G. Dog. D-O-G. But I've also seen dog where you slap your thigh and you snap. Dog. And remember, even if they can't hear the snap, it's the visual they're looking for. Dog. And I've also seen dog like this. Your two fingers are kind of together and you rub it back and forth like you're calling the dog. Dog. Dog or dog or dog. I've seen many of them. Okay? Again, regional things. You have to accept that there may be multiple signs for the same concept. Cat. I've seen either with both hands or just one hand. Cat. Cat. It's for the whiskers. Cat. Cat, dog, bird. Bird, I have my thumb and my finger making a little beak. Bird. What other animals can you have at home? I'm trying to think. You could have a bunny at home, you know. So, bunny, you take... this is also rabbit. I've seen rabbit. You pull them twice towards yourself. Your arms are crossed. Rabbit. Or bunny. I've also seen bunny like this going forward, but I've also seen that be horse. Horse or horse. I've seen it go both ways. Horse. Cow. Again, horse can be with both or one hand. Cow can be with both or one hand. It depends on what you're talking about, how comfortable you are, what you're conveying. Horse. I've seen bunny go back. Again, regional area. What do they sign there? Okay, so we've done horses and bunnies. You could also have a pig, depending on where you live. Pig. Pig. My hand starts flat and it closes. Pig. A sign I like to learn when I'm also signing pig is dirty. It's your fingers are waving. Dirty pig. Don't go around starting calling people that. I don't condone that action. So, dirty pig. Another sign under here is frog. Your thumb kind of flicks out your index and your middle finger. Frog. It's for their throat that's expanding, you know, when they make that sound. Ribbit, ribbit, frog. Good. I mean, there are countless animals. We can always do the fun. There's lions. This is for the mane that goes back. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. This is scared. Make sure your face shows your emotion. When you're doing emotions, and we'll get into emotions later, but your face is going to show it. When you're afraid, your face needs to say that you're afraid. Good. So, there's lions and tigers and bears. Good. Okay, so we've got them. I mean, there's just all kinds of animals. You've got elephants, like the trunk going forward. You've got giraffes, where your neck is extending up. Giraffe. Monkey. I know that was really hard to get, but monkey. I have a little bit of sarcasm. Sorry about that. Monkey. Dolphin is an interesting one, okay? So dolphin, we're going to get our horizon. It's going to be stationary. Your left hand, if that's your non-dominant, you're right if it's the non-dominant. The non-dominant hand is stationary. Your dominant hand makes a D shape, and it does the motion. Dolphin. Dolphin, okay? So, non-dominant stays still. Dominant is moving. Dolphin. Good. So we've got dolphins and I like shark. I learned shark. You again, non-dominant hand is standing still. My fingers are actually apart in like the Vulcan V, live long and prosper. And my right hand, my dominant hand, is going to be, if your dominant's left, it's the left hand, is going to be the shark fin that moves through the water. So that's how I learned shark. Shark. Snake. Kind of make the fangs that a snake has, and it slithers through. Snake. Good, good. Oh man, there are so many animals that we could do, and it's just not going to be possible to convey them all in just one video. I know I learned goat. Goat. It's for the hair that they sometimes have on their chins. Goat. Wolf. Wolf. It's for their snout. Wolf. Right? We already learned dog, wolf, cat, bird. I'm sure I'm going to have another one on other animals, because I'm sure everybody's going to be sitting there wanting to know their animal, and they're going to be, what is it, and I missed it. So just leave in the comments the animals I missed and you want to see, and I'll try to put them in the future animal one, okay? I did think of one more animal, and I want to get into it a little bit more because it's not a straight up sign. You're more conveying the concepts, which is very important in sign language. When you say cheetah, the sign for cheetah, and just watch for a second, the sign for cheetah is, and you're like, what just happened there? But if we dissect it a little bit more, okay, I say a large. My mouth is going to make a shaw shape. That's for large. My eyes are actually going to get a little bit larger too. A large cat. And then I said black, which we learned in our colors, black spots. Okay, so okay, so that's, sometimes you have to do that with animals. Some animals you have to finger spell their names. They may not have a sign. They may just finger spell it. Especially if it's sometimes when they're small words, they finger spell them. Sometimes when you're being very specific, they'll finger spell it, okay? So that's all for this lesson. Like I said, leave some animals I skipped or you were looking for, and maybe I'll have another lesson with other animals. See you later.